What is holding you back from your first or next deal? Could it be that you have no experience with repairs, maintenance, let alone rehabbing a property? I'm going to tell you all right away, neither did I. Today, let's go through some of the ways you can get comfortable estimating rehab costs that you can use to properly analyze the deal. I am Ashley Kerr, host of the Real Estate Rookie podcast. You can find me on Instagram at @WealthFromRentals, where I share my real estate investing journey. Before we get started with estimating rehab costs, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. We have weekly videos released that are tailored specific to rookie investors wanting to learn as much as they can about real estate investing. If you have been watching our releases, let me know below in the comments which video has been the most helpful so far. Okay, where to even start with estimating rehab costs? I want you to first rack your brain if there's anybody in your life now that can help you. If there is someone you can reach out to them, ask them for their help or assistance. The worst they can say is no. If they've said no, let's move on. You can continue to watch this video to learn how to estimate on your own. Watching HGTV or certain YouTube channels can make the estimating look so easy, or you already know it seems very unrealistic. Just remember that someone who's doing a ton of rehabs a year may get preferred pricing from contractors and supply centers. This low cost that they show on TV could actually be their cost. Just make sure you aren't looking at an HGTV bathroom remodel and using that number as your own because it was similar to the size of the property you are analyzing. Before we even start with estimating, let's talk about the property and what you need to know to estimate correctly. Have you narrowed down your market and strategy? I want you to have your neighborhood identified and know what houses in that area look like. What types of finishes are in the area? Are houses expected to have granite countertops? Is crown molding too over the top? You also need to know what real estate strategy you are going to use. Will you be doing a fix and flip? Will you be renting out the property? Go ahead and tell me out loud what your market is and what real estate strategy you are doing. Okay, awesome. You just put it out into the universe. Have you looked at properties in that area, whether in person or online, from it being for sale or listed for rent? You will need to have an idea of what kind of materials you need. Now that you have your market, your strategy, let's start touring houses. When you go to look at properties, take tons of photos or even a video. If you aren't taking a contractor with you to give you an estimate on the spot, then take as many pictures as you can. I prefer to do a full video of my walkthrough. Do it the same with every house, even create a checklist if you need to. This will come in handy if you decide to outsource and send someone else to look at properties for you. After viewing the property, you can go over your photos and videos to make notes of what needs to be repaired in the house. Even a room appears in perfect condition at the showing, make sure you still document it. There may be something you miss in all of the excitement of looking at your first potential rental property. Don't forget to document the mechanics of the house too, such as the electrical panel, HVAC, and hot water tank. Create a list of what needs to be prepared. I recommend going room by room. For example, for a half bath, you may list the following: toilet, toilet seal, toilet supply line, tile, grout, mortar. The list goes on and on. Do this for each room. If you don't know what is needed to install a toilet, honestly, just Google it and look on your favorite home improvement website for recommended additional items to purchase when you pull up toilet on their webpage. This list can be used to help you build your scope of work when putting a contract together for a contractor too. If you are hiring a contractor, then a contractor should have all the tools and equipment to install. If you're going to do it on your own, then you will have an additional list of tools needed. For example, on a tile floor, you will most likely need to cut tile. A lot of times you can rent tools and equipment at your local hardware store. Remember, this will be an added cost whether you buy or rent, and don't forget to add it into your rehab budget. Now that you have your materials list together, let's put prices to it. This is going to be time consuming, but after you do it several times, you will just know what material costs are. Put your list, if it's not already, into a spreadsheet. Next, you are going to start looking up each item on a home improvement website. If you need a vanity, you'll pick one out and put the link to it in your spreadsheet, the quantity you need, and what the price is. There will be a total column that shows the total cost of that item multiplied by the quantity. Go through each item. If you have no idea what toilet you need, then pick something middle of the road in pricing. Going through the pricing of each item will get you very close to what your material estimate will be. If you are doing this project yourself without hiring contractors, then you have a good estimate of your total cost since there is no paid labor. For the labor, you can find hourly rates for different trades of jobs. You can hire contractors on an hourly basis or a fixed price based on the job. I prefer getting a fixed price to complete a job. You can find an hourly rate by looking on HomeAdvisor, Google search, or even asking your local home improvement store for estimates. They can usually tell you the labor price to install flooring, install cabinets, and many other projects. This will vary depending on who you hire, but you can at least get an estimate. If you are unsure of your estimate, overinflate it. If the numbers still work, then you have yourself a deal. Before we wrap up the video, make sure you are subscribed to this channel and like this video. If you have some rehab estimating tips, please leave them in the comments below. To learn more about estimating rehab, you can also check out the book Estimating Rehab Costs by Jay Scott. Now that you know your project will work, let's go over a few ways you can save money on rehabs. Number 1, use a credit card to purchase materials. Even if you are hiring a contractor, ask if you can purchase them or let them use your card to purchase the materials if you trust them. Credit cards, such as the home improvement store cards or other big name credit card companies, give cash back or a discount on your purchases for materials. This can usually be a 2 to 6% in savings. As your rehab bills add up, this can be a good chunk of money. Number 2, you can also purchase coupons on eBay for your home improvement stores. I commonly see a 10% off coupon for Lowe's or $5 off if you spend $100. The coupons can be purchased for way less than their value. You can instantly download them onto your computer or phone. Number 3, if your convenient hardware store of choice is Home Depot, they have a program called the Bid Room. You can take your spreadsheet of all your materials and email to your local Home Depot's bid room. If you stop at the pro desk in the store, they can give you this email. You will receive a quote back with usually a nice discount. What they're doing is basically giving you a volume pricing discount. This will only take a couple minutes of your time to do. Number 4, get multiple quotes from contractors. Don't rely on one contractor for a bid. This will save you money by being able to compare options. Just remember, the cheapest option isn't always the best option. You will want to properly vet your contractors by getting references, verifying their insurance, and checking out past projects they've worked on. For more information on hiring contractors, you can check out James Daynard's series on BiggerPockets' Facebook page. If you still don't feel confident estimating rehabs, then consider taking on a partner who can help you and has experience. Giving up some equity or cash flow is worth it if it's the property that gets you started on your real estate journey. To hear more about partnerships, watch Screening Real Estate Partnerships and Structuring Partnerships on our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching today. You can find me on Instagram at Wealth from Rentals. Don't forget to check out the Real Estate Rookie podcast for all your rookie investor needs. Keep up the momentum and let's get that next deal.